Burnaby pilot Mike McDonald could never have imagined this when he took a contract in Baja, Mexico.
My job here in Mexico is to fly over the water at somewhat low altitude with a marine biologist looking for sea mammals and sea life.
Last Friday, 3 hours into a flight with a young Mexican marine biologist, the engine of his Cessna 182 shut down.
There was no warning at all, no sputtering of the engine. It just went dead silent.
He knew he had about 3 minutes before the plane would glide into the Sea of Cortez.
So I made sure that my passenger had her pillow to cover her face in case she had anything like broken windscreen come at her or anything like that.
The marine biologist managed to hit a panic button that alerted the company before they hit the water and the plane flipped over. McDonald was able to unbuckle his seatbelt, but his passenger was trapped.
I was swimming towards her, yelling the words, "Unbuckle, unbuckle, unbuckle." And then suddenly she came undone and rolled out my door. So the two of us were out bobbing around in the water.
The company made contact with the pair by phone, and they heard the word rescue just before the call disconnected.
By the time I reached the airplane, I put my hand on the tail boom and it sunk. That was it. It was gone.
It was then he shot this video.
Waiting to get rescued. Let's see. Might be a while.
A rescue boat appeared on the horizon 2 hours later.
We were taken to a civilian hospital and given a thorough look over, and everything seemed fine. So they released us about a half an hour later, and that was that.
He's thankful to his passenger who had the foresight to hit the panic button before the crash, and to the multiple boats who raced to the scene.
They don't know who I am, but they heard that there was an airplane down, and literally dozens of tour boats on the beach threw their boats back into the water at the end of their day and raced out in 100 different directions looking for people bobbing around in the water. It's incredible.
An incredible rescue that won't stop this pilot from flying, but he's bailing early on that contract in Mexico.
I'd like to get home. My family is expecting me.
Shannon Patterson, CTV News.